And in the circle of our little village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Yente the Matchmaker.
Avram, I have a perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is she?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel, but she is nearly blind.
Tell the truth, Avram. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match. Golda, darling, I had to see you because I've such news for you. And not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside, no?
Yes?
Good. Such diamonds, such jewels you'll see, Golda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky, right?
Of course, right.
Even worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should be knowing better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow. All alone, nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is to think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because you know as well as I, he was not much of a man. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned into mud, but better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Zytel in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
There's something I'd like to tell her.
Later?
What does a tailor mortal have to do with Zytel?
They grew up together since they were babies. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Mortal is a nothing. Yente, you said you had news for me.
Children, children. They're your blessings in your old age. But my Aaron, may he rest in peace, couldn't give me children. To tell you the truth, he hardly tried. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a man. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what is the use of complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, not Yente. Not every woman in the world is a Yente. Well, I must go. I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda. And it was pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yente, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. Someday it will fall together and a horse will kick it into mud. And goodbye, Yente. Of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you, Golda, he's well off.
Yes.
But he's lonely, poor man. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eyes on Zytel.
My Zytel?
No, the Tsar's Zytel. Of course you're Zytel.
It's such a match for my Zytel. But Devya wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
So he won't marry him. Laser wants the daughter, not the father. Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a nice man, a wealthy man. True? Of course true. So tell me how it went. You don't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fees that Laser anyway will pay me, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda. And you're welcome.